All right, I think we're actually live now for a change. Can you hear me, everybody? Move over, kids. All righty, so let's just. I'm pretty sure we're live. I think I actually figured it out. You know, it's almost as if I've been doing this before. So, Devon, how are you? Hello, EPS 5000. EPS 5000 just commented. Okay, we're live. When EPS 5000 arrives, you know we are live. Hit David up and see if he wants to come back on. If he can't, don't worry about it. I don't want to touch anything right now. What I wanted to talk about was Nintendo Direct rumors, and Devin, I know you have a list of stuff as well. Social games, long time no see. How are you? And I know you said Noemi is out there as well. Nick Clanton, yes, he made it. Hi guys, hello Nick Clanton, and the Nick Clanton clan. Nintendo Direct rumors. Do you think we're gonna get a Nintendo Direct this January? Yeah, and traditionally Nintendo with the Switch, like they did one for like third parties like 2 years ago. Then last year they actually did it in February. Everybody thought there was going to be a January Direct, and then they actually did it in February. Where Nintendo N64 represented, but February last year they really dropped a lot of stuff, and this year, what do you think? Because GameStop, if you guys don't know, GameStop has a like 13 games in their queue just ready to release, which fuels the rumors that Nintendo Direct any minute now, any minute. Yeah, and going off of your list, the rumor is that there are two Wii U games that still need to be ported over. Um, no, Amy, yay, we're back. Yeah, I think I know. I gotta write myself a note so I can remember what the problem is. Um, but what do you think would be the Wii U games that are left? I mean, they already got Hello Kitty Cruisers. Is there anything left to grab from the Wii U's carcass? They can only hear. Okay, so then I'll just keep talking. Okay, so they can't hear Devon, huh? That's weird. I wonder why. Well, guys, I guess it'll be an interesting show. Do you think I can go? Can I talk and fix a problem? Warning. Please check video resolution. No? Okay, so actually, I cannot hear Devon. Yeah. Raquel, I don't know what the problem is. You know what? Some people say you have a face for radio. Well, Devon has a face for TV and not, but a voice that should not be on TV. So this is Devon's beautiful face right there. I don't know what the problem is because I can hear Devon just fine. So I don't know. Let's see if we can. You guys are gonna have to be even more on top of talking to me then, because there's a Nintendo Direct rumors that is out there. Um, ha 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 ha. We can barely hear him. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. What is the dealio? Let's see. Is there anything over here? No, nothing over there. This is like the most epic fail of a stream of all time. Devin here. Hey, Destiny Little. Devin here is just talking mad smack. I had to put him on mute. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. He is as frustrated. Devin is really quiet. I have no idea what's going on, people. I swear to you, this is like Oh, if you can hear Devon, say yes. If you can't hear Devon, say no, because he says it's good now. But De- Devon, how are you? Devon, what Wii U games do you think will be done? All right, so just in case Devon is not good, I want someone to respond to Devon. Nope, they're saying it sounds like he's really far away. He is actually far away. He's in Pittsburgh. I'm in Houston, but I don't think that's what she's talking about. Ah, New Jersey, New Jersey. Okay, no Devon. I don't know what's going to go on, so we're going to have to. Devon can feed me lines, and I will say whatever Devon says. Devon, say something, and I will say it. Uh, all right, so Devon had throughout this interesting subject that the co-founder of Platinum Games kind of recently was saying that the Switch menu is not good. He was kind of talking smack about it, and that's surprising in that Platinum Games is very much they're almost a second party machine for Nintendo. They're not strictly second party though, or first party or exclusive only, but um, they it's just surprising. I mean, you got Bayonetta, you got Wonderful 101, you got the what's the most recent one? Astro Chain. They got all those games that are exclusive to Nintendo. So for the co-founder of Platinum Games to just outright talk smack about Nintendo is a very I don't think that's a very wise business decision on his part. Now, it might be true though. I mean, it might be true that uh the Nintendo Switch main menu might not be the best, but I don't know what they want. I mean, maybe folders like the 3DS. That might be cool if you had folders like the 3DS. But other than that, I can't really think of anything. Devin, can you think of anything that would like really just make the Nintendo Switch menu become like streamlined or whatever problems this dude has? Do you think there's anything that could be done to change that? Yeah, Devin says that he digs the 3DS system of folders and whatnot, and it is kind of weird that sometimes Nintendo will have some forward thinking or some thoughts that are light years ahead of their time, and then they never really implement them again. And that kind of goes along with the virtual console. The virtual console, what we had that on the Wii, and now we don't have it on the Switch. We had it on the Wii U, but we don't have it on the Switch. I know the beat 'em ups guy. He just did a thing saying that the virtual console. It was good that there was no virtual console, and ooh, themes for menus that would be good. But yeah, themes. That should be a no-brainer. Nintendo could sell a ton. Just make them 99 cents. Nintendo would make a fortune off that. Could you imagine how many Zelda themes I would buy? So yeah, social games, good call. Themes would be good. And Nintendo could give them away easy. Easy. Nintendo loves giving away stuff. So, excuse me. But what was I talking about just a second ago? What was I talking about? not not the themes. That was a good suggestion though. I was talking about something. This is why I need someone who can huh? The menus. The menus would be they're light years ahead of their time. Oh, the virtual console. The virtual console he Woods said that it was good that the Switch didn't have the virtual console because if people had the virtual console to buy to choose from, like say Super Mario 3 Super Mario World or Super Mario 3, that people would have bought those games instead of third parties like Binding of Isaac and Celeste, and then those games wouldn't have succeeded, and thus, with those games not succeeding, it would not be a third-party machine right now or a port machine. And so what are you guys' thoughts? Do you think that it was a good idea for Nintendo to kind of skip out on the Virtual Console? Because I'll be honest, I given Nintendo a year on their Nintendo Switch Online, and I'm not impressed. I really am not impressed with Nintendo Switch Online. It's cool. Overthink Gaming, what up? How are you? How is Overthink Gaming? Love the fit. You like it? You like it? I'm representing. I don't know what I am representing, but I'm representing something. I do have the Zelda earmuffs in, and I said that they sucked a while back. I have to take it back, kind of. I didn't have the cord plugged in all the way, so so I do kind of walk back my statement that these headphones suck. Now, I've not used the microphone yet, but as far as headphones go, they're not that bad. But had the Virtual Console been available, would people not have bought Celeste? Would people not have bought Golf Story? I don't know. It's an interesting thought because everybody wants their Virtual Console, and yet they don't. The Wii U failed, and it had a Virtual Console. So that was what Woods' argument was, and I kind of, I see his point. At this point, though, now I'd be like, give me a Virtual Console, because the Nintendo Switch Online sucks. Devon, I know nobody can hear Devon, I'll just repeat what he says. Devon, what do you think about Nintendo Switch Online? Are you a hater, or what? Mm-hmm. Uh, all right. So Devon is saying that he's good with what we get. It's still the cheapest out there, and which is all great points. Plus, I'm one of the ones that wish there was a Virtual Console. I see it different from Woods. We would still have bought the indies. That's what I'm thinking too. Overthink. I think that we would have, because yeah, I would have bought. I would have bought Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. I would have bought it for $5. But I mean, what am I gonna? I have to do something after. I'm not just gonna continuously buy only old games. I'm gonna pick up a new game here and there. I'm gonna want something that's new, like Golf Story or Celeste or Binding of Isaac. So I'm kind of with Overthink. I think here, in that I would have bought Virtual Console games, but I would have also bought. I probably wouldn't have changed anything. Gamers, look at my background. Devon, I know you have a ton of stuff as well. It's like we don't necessarily like say, oh shucks, I have too much stuff. We tend to be like, I'll just put that on the back burner. So I would have bought Golf Story, and I would have bought Legend of Zelda. I mean, when they released Wind Waker on the Wii U, I bought that, and I bought everything on the Wii U along with Virtual Console games. So I guess I'm more in line with Overthink. Now, Nintendo could compromise now and just say, okay, let's do the Virtual Console games right now, because that would be sweet. Because again, I don't think Nintendo Switch Online offers enough games. I would love for just a plethora of these older games to be available. But to your point, Devon, $20 is not $20 is not a lot for a year's service. And I know you said also that your only main problem is the lack of voice chat, which I tend to agree. Now I'm so old school. I haven't played many games where voice chat was like required or would really allowed me to add that kind of that fun element to it. So like voice chat to me is almost a non-issue. But I'll say this. I just recently came back from Michigan, and Devon had the podcast on last week. So if you guys didn't check out the podcast, it's actually on Devon's channel. It's Rat Boy Collectibles. The reason why he's not talking right now is because we're having technical issues, and he's talking to me, but nobody can hear him. So I'm just kind of rambling on. But go check out Rat Boy Collectibles to see what last week's podcast was, and they had the whole cast on, plus Russ Lehman from I'm not sure where Russ's channel is at the moment. Russ Lyman Gaming. Let's see. EPS 5000 says the problem with Wood's video is he's saying since the NES, SNES games on Switch are free, it leaves our dollars to buy indies. However, if the NES games came out sooner, I wouldn't have bought something. I'm not sure what he said. Yeah, I don't think 60, 80 games, it's not enough. and that Nintendo Switch Online, it's not enough. And the reason why I say it's not enough, because in all honesty, if I sat down and I played all 80 of the games that are on the virtual, or that are on Nintendo Switch Online, it probably would be enough for me if I was on a deserted island and I had nothing else to do. The problem is Nintendo, unlike the Wii, they just gave you everything. There was TurboGrafx games, there was Nintendo, Super Nintendo, there was Nintendo. You had your choice. You could buy Bomberman, or you could buy whatever. But the 80 games that they've given us, some are just like weird. It's just like, what? Oh, new Super Mario Brothers Wii U. Some of these games are just weird, and like I just don't want to play them. And they've only given us the 80 games. If they were really just trying to get us to buy into Nintendo Switch Online, why isn't Earthbound on this yet? Why isn't Earthbound 0 on this? They put Star Fox 2, I give them credit for that, but it's like, why is not Earthbound? They know what games we want. They made fun of it in the 2015 Nintendo Direct. They know we want Earthbound. Just give us Earthbound. I'm not even talking Earthbound 3. I'm talking Earthbound, Mother 2. Just give us Mother 2. And that's the problem. It's, they know what we want. They just don't give it. Why isn't... Is every Kirby game on Nintendo Switch Online? No. And that's why, I mean, Smash Brothers 64 was for sale on the Wii Virtual Console. So why is it not on either A, the Nintendo Switch Online, or B, on a virtual console for sale? You're telling me people would not be buying that virtual console title for $10? Man, I don't know. That's what I'm saying here. That give us Mother 3. Yeah, Bandana Gamer, give us Mother 3. I forget what the reasoning is, why people think that it's not coming out. I think it has something to do with there's cross-dressers or whatnot in Mother 3, and in today's political climate, it wouldn't... Nintendo doesn't want to do the risk. That's what I heard. I have and I think I heard that from Dreamcast guy of all people, who's not a friend of the channel. So I guess that's a dumb person to really go off of. But, and I'm not calling him dumb. I'm just saying that's, for me, it's dumb for me to go off of what he has said. But I've never played Mother 3, even though there are localized editions. And if you don't know what localized mean, it basically means that somebody from America went to Japan, they understand Japanese, then they coded an American version of a Japanese game and they re-released it. They localized it themselves. Nintendo can localize it and make it official, or a hacker or somebody who is just a really big fan, they can localize it too, but then it's not official. And so you don't really so you're always wondering, is this legit or is it not? There are some really legit copies out there from what I've heard, but it is what it is. What else was on your list, Devon? All right, so there's some dude out there thinking that there's and this dude is I can't repronounce his name, but he's Shapan Toto, Sirkan Toto. He is saying right now that a Switch Pro is on the way this year, 2020, that we'll get a Switch Pro, and it's going to be at a price point of $399. I would be and Devin has informed me, breaking news, Devin informed me that this dude also released info on the Switch Lite before the Switch Lite was announced, so his credibility has gone up a notch, and that means, would we get a Switch Pro? That would be interesting, because a Switch Pro would what would a Switch Pro entail? Would it be another tablet, or would it be just a standalone console? I mean, they've already done away, the name Switch was meant for the ability to switch from handheld to console to handheld within no time at all. But now that they've already done away with the fact that it is a console with the Switch Lite, they can do the opposite with the Switch Pro and do away with the handheld. Now, I don't know about that. I still think that the market is just hugely wants the Switch ability of console and handheld. And to do a Pro, I don't know, man. I don't know. I would rather there just be a Switch 2. You know what I mean? Or a Super Switch. I don't want a Pro. I just want Nintendo focusing on the next console. But that would put Nintendo in a disadvantage when the would it be a joke like the new 3DS? It could be. It could be the new 3DS as opposed to the old 3DS was only able to play 2, maybe 3 games, Xenoblade being one of them, and then they were able to play the Virtual Console games of Super Nintendo as well. So I don't know if it would be a joke, but dang it, I would buy it. I will say that. Yeah, Yeah, Devin is saying that he would buy it as well. It would be hard not to. Asit Patel, you'll want the Pro once they have Breath of the Wild 2. Oh yeah, you put Breath of the Wild 2 on a Switch Pro, I'm buying that in a heartbeat. I'm buying 2 of them. One to keep in a box and one to play. Yeah, so there's no doubt. EPS is saying that there were 7 exclusives on the new 3DS. And see, I don't see the new 3DS, the exclusives, 7 exclusives being worth the money. So if there's only going to be 7 exclusives for the Switch Pro, I would say that's not worth it. Now, if that allows PS5 and Xbox games to come over, then I would say it's worth it, because Witcher 3 was probably pushing the boundaries. Witcher 3, Doom, probably really pushed the boundaries of the Nintendo Switch. And if we could get Red Dead Redemption 2, well, I think we can get Red Dead Redemption 2 on the Switch right now. If we can get Witcher 3, we can get Red Dead Redemption 2. I said it. But if it means getting a game like Spider-Man 2, even though that's owned by PlayStation and there's no way that they would get it. But if it meant we get a PS5 game, then I think we should be able to. I wouldn't mind getting a Switch Pro at that point. If they patch games like Witcher or Link's Awakening and others to run at a better frame rate, I'd be good. That'd be interesting as well. I don't know how they would patch that though. But or higher resolution. Yeah, that would be interesting. Very interesting to see what would happen. I mean, there's Xbox One S, X, regular PS4 Pro. So why not a Switch Pro? But I'm really hoping they just go with the Switch. Super Switch 2. Just stay with the Switch right now and give us a really hyped up second Switch. But I don't think that'll happen because they're selling like hotcakes. 2 years in a row, Nintendo Switch was the best selling item at Black Friday. And what did they offer? Just, I mean, I don't want to like kick a free $60 game like Mario Kart in the teeth here, but they really weren't offering much. They were offering a game. They didn't drop their price to $250. They just said, here, have a free download code. So that's my thoughts on that. But will the Switch Pro happen? I bet it does. I bet this dude is right, Devon. I bet this dude is right because in the family of handheld games, it would follow suit. You had the Game Boy, you had the Game Boy Advance, you had the Game Boy, you had the Game Boy, you had the Game Boy Light, you had the Game Boy Color, you had the Game Boy Advanced, you had the Game Boy SP, you had the DS Lite, the DSi Lite, you had the 3DS, the 3DS XL, the new 3DS. Yeah, the new 3DS. Then they went back 2DS, So it would make sense for Nintendo to do Switch Lite, Switch Pro XL, new Switch Pro. I would not be surprised if Nintendo does something like that, even if it's to the chagrin of all of us gamers out there. Nintendo is a business at the end of the day, and they want the Switch to really prop them up. They said they want the Switch to be like a longer than usual system. They said that about 3 years ago, and we're only in year 3 right now. This is year 3. It's hard to believe. It seems like the Switch has been around forever. It's like the Wii U. Didn't I play that in my childhood? No, you played it like 4 years ago. Joseph Souther, hi, what's up, my man? And it's just crazy. Speaking of the Wii U, Devon, did you think of any games that the Wii U have not ported over? The ones that I've thought of, the two main obvious ones would be Super Mario's here. Super Mario, hello, how are you? It's 8-bit Mario too. Would be Pikmin 3, which I think Pikmin 3, I'd buy that in a heartbeat. I did not play it to the completion, so I would love if Pikmin 3 came out on the Switch. I'd buy that in a heartbeat. It's one of the few games that me and my wife, we kind of play together. We're like, okay, now it's your turn. We just hand each other the joystick or whatever. And then what else? What else would be? What's the Mario game on the Nintendo Switch? Or the Wii U? 3D World. 3D World seems to be another no-brainer. Bring it over. Yeah, Devin said he tried to 100% that one, so he would really love for Mario to come over, and that would be a great one because if you look at Super Mario Brothers Wii or just U Deluxe, that I don't care about the last name mispronunciation anymore. I'm sorry. I'm always mispronouncing names. And yes, Super Mario, I was talking about you. Fatal Frame on the Wii U. Yeah, bring that over too, baby. Fatal Frame even made an appearance in Smash Brothers, so why not have Bring Fatal Frame over. We have Mario 3D or 3D World. There's Pikmin 3. There's Xenoblade Chronicles. There's Sonic Boom. Yeah, Sonic Boom with the Zelda. You could do Sonic Boom Deluxe with the Zelda stage. What else is there? I never played Sonic Boom, so I can't tell you if it's a good game or not. I sounded a little overly excited on it, so. And then Wonderful 101 is another game. And then, did I say Xenoblade Chronicles? That would be, they're bringing, no, Devon, we're getting Xenoblade the original. So Xenoblade the original is coming, so Chronicles seems to be the next choice. And Fatal Frame would be a good one. I've never played Fatal Frame, but I know that series has a loyal fan following, and so I would love to see that. Bandana Gamer, Sonic, well, he is my friend now. Yeah, that's true. Super Mario, Sonic games do fairly well. I would assume that Sonic games do the best on the Nintendo platform. It just seems like Sonic, at this point, just sell Sonic to the house that Mario built. And I'm glad they made up too. And now they're even fighting in the Olympic Games. And do you know the Olympic games sell very well in Japan, Devon? I just don't I don't have any interest to play those. Yeah, Mario and Sonic Olympics. I just have no interest to play those at all. And yet they sell very well in Japan. And what about you? Do you have any thoughts? Have you ever played any of them? He says he played them at Dave and Buster's. Yeah, he's never really played it, and Sid Patel says a Mario Galaxy collection would be excellent, and yes, could you imagine? Could you imagine a Mario Galaxy? I would love that. Oh, Star Fox also. Star Fox Guard, I forgot to mention, would be, could also come on the Switch, which I never really played Star Fox Zero. I played Guard more than I played Zero, and I really liked Guard. But a Mario Galaxy collection would be amazing. See, don't just port over Wii U games. You don't have to just port over last generation. Hopefully, the success of Xenoblade #1 will allow Nintendo to bring over more Wii games, because the Wii. Yeah. Devin says he could have the past 4 or 5 generations on the Switch without a problem. I mean, look at the Mana Collection. They just had a Mana Collection that they sold for like $40-$60. Put Zelda 1, Zelda 2 on a cart. People would buy it. Put Wind Waker, re-release Wind Waker HD. People would buy it. Skyward Sword, for sure people would buy that. People missed out on Skyward Sword. Skyward Sword sold like nothing. It sold like barely anything. They need to re-release Skyward Sword. For all we know, Rat Boy is saying something completely different, and Ken is making up his answers. No. What's that, Rat Boy? Yes, thank you. He just said that I am the most handsome YouTuber on the planet, on the entire planet. So, of all the YouTubers out there, Devin thinks that I am the most handsome, and my voice sounds the prettiest. So, I am not making up anything Devin has said. So, I appreciate everybody. The Legend of Zelda 2020. Yes, make it so. If we get Breath of the Wild 2, though, it will be 2020. Zelda will reign supreme. That's why Nintendo's probably not worried so much about PS5 and Xbox, because all they gotta do is play the Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 card, and boom, they will own 2020 or 2021. Hopefully it's 2020 though. And we still got Metroid 4, We definitely still got Animal Crossing. And what else do we got? We got Xenoblade Chronicles. No More Heroes 3, Devon says. Bayonetta 3. So there are a lot of things still down the pipeline. All right, guys, I want a complete Pokemon game collection for a game when the Pokemon saga is officially over. That would be sweet. Could you imagine? You know how they do like those big DVD collections of Harry Potter 1 through 8 or Twilight 1 through yeah, the Skywalker saga for the Blu-rays. Put that all on. Make it $300 and sell it. I know that's people would buy it. Yeah, yeah. He was talking about how one of our co-hosts, William, had bought like $300 worth of Japanese Pokemon games. So people would buy it. $300 is probably a little much, but I think that maybe it's not. I mean, if you got every Pokemon game, you got every Pokemon game. Oh wow, we really have a voice of a commentator. Is that what it's called? Like when a ref announces something? Or I don't know. I don't know. And I could be completely wrong. I don't know. Commentator, announcer, whatever they are. Referee. I'll be a referee. I can like make wrong calls all day long. Mario 2020. Mario 2020. For Mario to own 2020, I would say you'd have to release the Galaxy games. I don't see a new Mario game coming out for a while. Give us 3DS. Or not 3DS, Mario 3D World maybe, but even a release of Mario 3D World, I wouldn't say he would own it. It'd have to be the Galaxy games, or just release every Mario game. Could you imagine just a Mario game a month? Make it the year of Mario right there. So, anyways, guys, it's 8 o'clock. I wasn't gonna end the show early, but the fact that Devon can't talk and I'm the only one talking makes it. I'm just glad I made it this long. We'll try to figure out the problem. I figured out the problem with why the stream wasn't going. So we'll have the stream on time next week. But we'll figure out what the problem with the audio is before then, that's for sure. So, guys, it's dangerous to go alone. EPS 5000, before I go, the Smash, ever bringing Smash back? As of right now, no, I'm not. Work and stuff keeping me busy. There wasn't like a Detective Pikachu game development for the Switch. Social games, there was a Detective Pikachu game on the 3DS, and I heard there was going to be a sequel. I haven't heard anything about it recently, though. So if there is a sequel, obviously, I think it will be on the Switch. So I wouldn't be surprised if we got that. That would be a good game for 2020, Detective Pikachu. So, anyways, guys, unless there's another comment, it's dangerous to go alone. Please share this video, this channel with a friend. What if Rat Boy is a robot created by Ken for podcasting purposes? I will not answer that question. That is the only question I will not answer. All right, guys, you have a great night. Thanks for putting up with all the craziness, madness of this channel. And yeah, we'll see you next week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace, he says.